So this is my Golu for the year 2024, and the theme that I've chosen is Nava rasa. Nava means 9 and rasa means emotions, so 9 emotions. So on the first padi I have the usual trio: Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati, and then the next padis are depicting the 9 emotions. So in the first padi I have Veeram, or courage or heroism. So for that I have goddess Durga. She is said to be very courageous, and that is why I have her for courage and heroism. And then I have Lord Rama there, and a Malyuddham set. So Malyuddham is the traditional form of combat wrestling originating in the Indian subcontinent. Some early literature descriptions of wrestling matches include the story of Balarama and Krishna. So that is one such an episode from Mahabharata, and that is why I have that for Veeram, courage and heroism. So the next rasa I have here is Raudra, which is nothing but anger. So for anger I have Lord Narasimha. Lord Narasimha is associated with righteous anger, and in one version of the story, Narasimha killed the demon king Hiranyakashipu with his sharp fingernails, but his anger remained, is what it is said. So that is why I have Lord Narasimha for anger. And then I also have Lord Parashurama. Lord Parashurama is described as a angry Brahmin who used his axe to kill many Kshatriya warriors who were abusing their power. So that is why I have Lord Parashurama for anger. I also have Parani here, because so there was a story where, so there is a story behind the Parani mountain, right, the famous temple in Tamil Nadu. So where Narada conducted a contest between Lord Muruga and Lord Ganesha to offer the fruit Jnanaparam, which had unparalleled taste. So the winner was supposed to be the one who circles the world first. So Lord Muruga started his journey around the world at once, but Lord Ganesha, with his wit, he circles around his parents Parvati, Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, which left everyone astonished. And by the time Lord Muruga was back, he figured out that Lord Ganesha had already won the competition. So in anger, he went and took abode on the Thiru Avinankudi hill, which is nothing but today's Parani. So that is why I have, so out of anger he went to that mountain. So that is why I have Lord Parani in Raudra, or anger. So the next I have, next rasa that I have is Karuna, sorrow or compassion. So here I have the Kannappa Nayanar story, where Kannappa is supposed to be a hunter in the forest, and to show his devotion, he did not know that how to show his devotion. So he used to hunt animals and offer that as an offering to Lord Shiva. So there is so the reason why I've kept Kannappa's story here is because there was there is a story where Lord Shiva tests the devotion of Lord Kannappa, but still accepted the offerings offered by Kannappa, because that's true. So he is a true devotee of Lord Shiva and accepts even the meat that was hunted by him as an offering for him. So he accepts that offering of Kannappa out of compassion. So that's why I have the Kannappa Nayanar story here for Karuna, compassion. And then next I have Karumari Amman. So whenever we are in sorrow or in pain, we approach Devi, right? So that is why I have Karumari Amman or Karumari Devi for sorrow or compassion. And then I also have the Kurma avatar. for Karuna, compassion. Because there is a story when while the demons and devas were churning the ocean, Parkadal, Mountain Mandara started sinking. So Lord Vishnu, looking at the sufferings of pain they were going through, took the kurma, which is tortoise avataram, and kept the mountain afloat, symbolizing compassion. So that is why I have kurma avataram in Karuna, compassion. And then I have Bhayanaka, or fear, which is so I have here Ravana and Sita. Because Sita was scared of Ravana in the Hindu epic Ramayana. So Ravana, the demon king of Lanka, he kidnapped Sita and took her to his kingdom. So that is why, and she was scared of Ravana. So that is why I have Ravana and Sita here. And also I have goddess Durga here for Bhayanaka, fear, because in Hindu mythology the goddess Durga is associated with dispelling fear and helping devotees overcome it. So that is why I have goddess Durga in Bhayanaka of fear. And the next rasa that I have here is Shanta, or peace. So I have Lord Hanuman here because Hanuman is associated with peace, and there is a belief that reciting Hanuman Chalisa daily can lead to a peaceful life, and that is why I have Hanuman here for Shanta, peace. And then I have Buddha. Buddha and Buddhism are considered to be a symbol of peace, empathy, and compassion. And then I also have Mahatma Gandhi. So Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of peace and non-violence is considered to be a model for individuals and governments to follow. So that is why I have all these three for Shanta, or peace. So the next rasa that I have here is Bipatsam, or disgust, and here I have Lord Shiva with Parvati and Lord Shiva as Lord Nataraja, because there goes a story where when goddess Parvati as Dakshayani tells her father Daksha that she wants to marry Lord Shiva. And Daksha doesn't like it, and he asks her why she wants to marry this man, and he disgustfully describes the appearances of Lord Shiva. So he asks why you want to marry a man who spreads ashes over his body, who drapes himself with tiger skin and has a snake on his neck, and who dances like a madman, Nataraja. So this can be looked at as disgust or in awe, depending on the eyes of the beholder. So that is why I have Lord Shiva here for disgust. And I also have Ardhanarishwara. So it is a deity that represents the unity of opposites and the idea that male and female principles are inseparable. In today's living form, transgenders are sometimes looked at with disgust as people look away when they cross our path. So to change the perceptions, I have Ardhanarishwara here. When you can look at the God himself in this form, why not human beings? And that is why I have that for disgust, Bipatsam. The next rasa that I have here is Adbhuta, wonder or surprise. So wonder, for this rasa I have the Hiranyakashipu, Prahlada and Narasimha story, where Hiranyakashipu was a demon king who was given a boon by Brahma that made him invulnerable to being killed by humans, animals, weapons, or from inside or outside. Hiranyakashipu disliked the fact that his son Prahlada was devoted to Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu took a man-lion avatar, Narasimha, to kill Prahlad's evil father, Hiranyakashipu. So that is why I have that story for Adbhuta. And then I also have Vamana avatar here. So the Vamana avatar is the short Brahmin or a dwarf-like Brahmin avatar of Lord Vishnu, which was taken to defeat the demon king Bali and bring about balance in the world. So when the pious Bali asked what gift the holy man desired, Vamana requested only as much land as he could cover in 3 steps. So King Bali also agreed, not realizing that Vamana's size would eventually grow into a size that could be as big as the entire universe. So he took one step which covered the whole earth, and the next step blocked the sky, which is Amravayo, and he looked at King Bali and asked him where the third step would land. So Bali realized Vamana's divinity and sacrificed himself by placing his head under Vamana's foot, resulting the demon's downfall and the restoration of peace and order. So that is why I have the Vamana avatar for Adbhuta or wonder. I also have Matsya avataram for wonder or surprise, because that's a very small creature and that's the first avataram of Lord Vishnu. In the first of his 10 incarnation, Lord Vishnu took the form of Matsya, a fish, a very small creature, to save primeval man from the deluge that consumed the world. So that is why I have Matsya avataram for Adbhuta, surprise. And the next rasa that I have here is Shringar, love and beauty. So I obviously have Lord Krishna and Radha here, because Lord Krishna, Radha are a symbol of divine love. And I also have Murugan, Valli, Devanai. They are also a symbol of divine love, and that is why I have them for Shringar, love and beauty. I also have the marriage of human beings here, denoting that marriage is a union of two people in love. So that is why I have them for the next rasa, which is Shringar, love and beauty. And then the last one that I have here in the last padi is Hasya, joy and laughter or happiness. So here I have Krishna with his gopikas here. So Krishna is known for his leelas and his leelas with gopikas, and it is a facet of Hasya. So that is why I have it for Hasyam. And then I have the Chettiar Chettichi here. So they, according to me, symbolize growth and happiness. So that is why I have them for Hasya or happiness. And then I also have Lord Ganesha for Hasya, because Lord Ganesha is the only god who is depicted in the most funniest forms, and we could also admire him in the most funniest form. So he is the only form of god where we could see him in all funny forms. So here I have Lord Ganesha playing cricket. So that is why I have the Ganesha cricket set as for Hasya, joy and laughter and happiness. So that's my Navaratri for this year 2024. That sums up all the 9 emotions. So that's it.